Hey, my name is Varun and I work with Agami. Today I'm going to show you how to upload and publish your datasets to the hub. Congratulations on taking the first step to opening up your datasets. Without any further ado, let's begin. We'll start by going to the Justice Hub website on justicehub.in. Before we begin to upload, let's register as a user. Registration is free and you can do this by clicking sign up on the navigation bar at the top. I'm already registered, so I'm just going to log in using my demo credentials. Once you've registered successfully, you should be able to log in and see the screen that I'm seeing. We can begin this process by hitting the Contribute Data button. This will allow us to get to the screen where we can upload all of our datasets and start describing each of the files. I'm going to call this dataset Demo Dataset. I know it's not very creative, but for this particular demo, this will have to do. I'm then going to hit the upload icon and search for the file that I've prepared for this video. I will then hit open and upload the file. At this point, I can choose to rename my file and give each file a description. The hub, of course, allows me to upload multiple files, but for this particular demo, I just have one prepared and I'm going to proceed. At any point during the upload process, you can click Save as Draft. This will allow you to come back to this process at a future time. But for now, I'm going to proceed. In the next step, we'll establish ownership of the datasets. From within the Justice Hub, you can choose from a range of licensing options that affect distribution, attribution, and commercialization. Simply click on this box and choose the option that's appropriate for this dataset. I will then proceed to set viewing permissions. I'm going to leave it at its default because I would like anyone to see this file. I can then establish authorship of this file. In this case, I'm going to include my own name, so I'm going to leave the option as an individual. In cases where there are multiple authors, you can of course click the Add More button to add more authors. Once you're done with this step, you can of course choose to either save as draft and proceed later, but in this case, I'm going to proceed right away. In step 3, we can set the data relevancy of our dataset. We can choose the regions that pertain to our specific dataset. And what that means is we can decide that this dataset is relevant to all of India, or just specific regions where we can go and select the precise states that the data is relevant for, or we can choose other countries as well. In this case, I'm going to select a few random states just to illustrate the point I'm trying to make. You can of course choose as many states as you would like. Once I'm done entering the appropriate states, I'll then fill out the date of publication for this particular data set. For this demo, I'm going to enter the 15th of February 2020. And once I'm done, I'm then going to enter the time period for which this data set is relevant. The time period can span any number of years, whether it's 1, 5, or 10 years. Wherever possible, please be as specific as you can. And if you remember the month, this is of course optional, but please do enter the month. The specificity helps us maintain data accuracy across the hub. In the final field, I will then select the language of the dataset and then hit proceed. In this final step, we will tag our datasets. This makes the dataset easy for people to find and discover. For this demo, I will enter 3 tags. I will then enter the source of the data, and if possible, I will offer reference links. This is of course optional. And once that is done, I can either choose to save as draft, or I can choose to end this process here. By hitting preview and submit, the hub will share with you a summary of everything that you've entered in all the previous steps. At this stage, you can choose to review what you've entered. And if everything is in place, you can choose to click submit. If you see anything that's out of place, you can then choose to edit that section and go back into that step in the process and make the relevant edits. In this case, everything looks good to me, so I'm going to click submit. If you followed all the steps correctly, your dataset should have been submitted successfully for review. Congratulations, you've successfully managed to upload your datasets to the Justice Hub. And with that, we've come to the end of our tutorial. I really hope this video has helped you upload your datasets to the Justice Hub and helped you on your journey to becoming an open data sharing pro. For more such videos, please follow us on YouTube and subscribe to our channel. This is Varun Hemachandran for the Justice Hub signing off.